Okay, I'm ready.
All right, are we on?
Yeah.
It's the Sini-Gang with El Boogie.
And Sterno Supernova.
Hey there, Snow.
Hey, Boogie.
What's going on?
Nothing much. We're here watching one of my guilty pleasures, some HGTV, like home fixer-upper shows. I mean, I feel bad that I'm making you watch all this stuff. Is this something? This is kind of like my guilty pleasure. What is your guilty pleasure, TV-wise?
It's definitely not HGTV.
I know that. I'm just. I mean, there's nothing else.
I mean, do you ever do any of this HGTV stuff? I mean, have you ever done
I'm getting ideas.
anything that you've seen on HGTV is like, I'm gonna do that. Anything.
No, but
I mean, you watch hundreds of hours of HGTV.
Well, it's not just that I'm going to do.
But you're getting
stuff.
ideas.
It's not just about doing the.
You have hundreds of hours of ideas.
Well, sometimes I want something neutral on TV that's not violent. That's not. I don't know, like doesn't challenge your brain. It's kind of like people acting.
Then turn it off.
I like to have the TV
Turn it off.
Oh, it's like a background.
That's what
thing.
I do. There's nothing to watch. Turn it off.
No, I use it for background noise sometimes.
We'll put it on something with sexy women to put background noise.
You see me when there's sexy women involved, like my eyes lock.
I know your pants come down and your hands come out.
No, I'm you see me in real life, my eyes lock and I get stupid. So I just
That's what you do with HGTV. Your eyes lock and you get stupid.
I wasn't locked on that. I was doing other things. I was listening to what they were doing about they're renovating their Papa's house.
I know when HGTV comes on, if I'm not here, the pants come off and the hands come out. Oh yeah, scaffolding. Look at that. Look at that foyer.
Scaffolding.
I don't know. I don't watch this stuff.
Oh my god! I just can imagine someone.
Yeah.
Getting excited by scaffolding. I don't know.
Let's see. When I watch a lot of like sitcom reruns, I guess.
Okay.
I'm always watching, I don't know, Modern Family reruns or Seinfeld reruns.
Do they have The Office on rerun somewhere?
I think so. Not as much as before.
Okay.
But even if they did, I don't watch a lot of The Office reruns.
No.
I've seen every episode of The Office, American Office, both American and British Office.
You seen both all the way? I didn't know you watched the British one all the way through. I mean, how long did the British one run?
2 seasons and a movie.
Oh, okay.
And a Christmas special. So basically 12 episodes.
Oh, okay.
and a 2-hour special.
Only 12 episodes?
I think so.
Oh, I thought it would. I just thought it went longer than that. I didn't really watch the British one.
Yeah, because you didn't have the time while you're watching HGTV.
I see where your point was going. I thought coming. So
yeah, I want to say it's only 2 seasons for the Office British version,
mm-hmm.
And then they did like a Christmas special. I think it was like a 2-hour Christmas special that wrapped up all the storylines that didn't get wrapped up during their 2 seasons.
Okay, I should know that. I mean, I watched Sherlock. Those are 3-episode seasons, so that makes sense.
So, the British Office is one of the greatest sitcoms of all time.
Is it better than Coupling?
Yeah.
Because I remember we used to gush on Coupling.
I love Coupling. Yeah. British Coupling.
You're right. The American Coupling, but yeah.
American Coupling had some girls in it that became bigger after the show.
I just remember watching the first 2 episodes or something and not really being that into it.
And another thing is it was basically a straight ripoff of the British one that we'd already seen. And
right.
Some of the jokes don't translate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I watch a lot of there's a lot of jokes. I mean, a lot of things that happened on The Office that I'll rewatch on YouTube over and over again. Asian Jim, it's funny if you ever watch that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the cold. The Office always has a cold opening, where before the credits run, they do like a short little skit that really sometimes has nothing to do with the rest of the show.
Okay.
And Asian Jim is where the main guy Jim walks in and plays a prank on his cohort Dwight Schrute, and instead an Asian dude walks in pretending to be Jim, and Dwight's like, "Hey, you're not Jim." You're like, "Yes, I am," and it's an Asian guy.
Okay.
And he does everything that regular Jim does.
All right.
And the Asian Jim is played by Randall Park, who was the dad on Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
interesting stuff there. But let's see what else. I mean, I still turn on like the music channels. I don't even know what the music channels are. Not, I mean, MTV doesn't have music like everyone says, but Fuse TV or I don't know. I don't even know the name of the channels. I just flip to it and let it run if I just want something running in the background.
Yeah.
And for me, Sports Center, I guess I used to watch. I mean, I still do. I guess hours of Sports Center in the morning or at night. The news. I turn on the news sometime in the background. Maybe some of that stuff filters in my ears.
News. Oh yeah, news. That's important, isn't it?
Never a rerun. But unlike Sports Center, that reruns every 30 minutes in the morning, and I'll watch it for 4 times straight.
Do you watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Food Channel, whatever network?
Not religiously, not like every episode.
No, neither do I. I mean, I just can't. That's one of the things. If I'm up late at night, I'll watch that, and I feel like watching something interesting. Although it makes me want to eat something late at night, so I stopped doing that.
Late at night, Diners, Drives, and Dives.
Yeah.
When you're home alone at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I'm working on something else, and I have that in the background.
Pants come off and the hands come out.
Why do you go? You go there right away. I mean, I'm like,
because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
Is that what it sounds like? I didn't really think. To me, it didn't sound that way. Okay, fine. I just meant it's like okay. When you say guilty pleasure, I don't automatically think sexual. Do you automatically when I say those words?
No, but sometimes I see you watching these shows.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, look at that.
Yeah, like maybe I'll renovate a barn one day and make it into a. Well, yeah, actually. Sometimes they're pretty cool cabinets.
Ooh, they have nickel brass or nickel plated doorknobs.
Sometimes there's pretty cool doorknobs too. It depends on the episode. Okay, sometimes gives you ideas and stuff you might want to buy later on.
I do watch on YouTube Nick Offerman's woodworking show. You should watch that if you want to be a man. That's a man's thing right there.
Nick Offerman?
Yes. Watch his stuff.
What kind of stuff?
That's for a man.
Like what is like? Give me.
You're watching women's shows. Watch a man's show.
What kind of stuff does he build? Like shelves?
Canoes.
Canoes.
With his bare hands.
With his what?
with an axe and a file, stuff like that.
I mean, I watch HGTV, then I also watch like Barnwood.
Lifetime?
No, Barnwood Builder. I mean, I don't know. What's the wrong channel?
You watch?
No, I went the wrong way in the channel.
Hidden Gem. What was that? What was that? You just
no, that's the other channel. I go the up one. I meant to go to the Barnwood Builder.
Whatever. It was some women's jewelry show.
I went backwards instead of upwards. Used to going on in the menu versus using the up channel. What anyway? That's the other one I watched, but I don't know if you want to watch a barn being built. That one I know I'm never going to use building a barn stuff or chinking between the logs that you build something out of. But I still find it interesting.
You should watch Nick Offerman stuff on YouTube.
Nick Offerman? Okay.
You don't even know who Nick Offerman is.
No, I don't. You just told me about him.
Because he's the man's man. He's the guy that men know.
Okay. There are guys doing contracting here. I mean, I don't think this show is particular.
The show has buff guys wearing tight shirts.
Oh my God.
Why
do you go there? I mean, it's like
look at this.
They're contractors.
They're not fat slobs contractors, are they? When I think of contractor, I think a guy with his ass crack hanging out, beer belly, maybe Mexican.
Whoa.
Have you met a contractor that look like firefighters like them? No, they do that on purpose for the women who watch this show.
What? It's DIY.
What is this show? What is this show?
This is the barn. This is a kitchen something crash here. Barn cousins making a kitchen for whatever. We're not on HGTV. We're on DIY now. So
isn't it the same thing?
No. Well,
are they owned by the same company?
Probably. I understand some of the shows being geared towards females. I don't think the ones where you're doing renovations are necessarily that way. You're the one who was like, oh, look, the guy's wearing a tight t-shirt. I'm like, whatever. He's building a barn. I don't see it that way. Until you said it, now I feel wrong. But I mean, geez.
Like, why do I love watching this stuff?
Look, this show is a commercial with Mila Kunis, and it's like that's geared towards men.
And I see this commercial during sports too.
Yeah, it's something. It's geared towards men, so they wouldn't put advertising like that on a show that's geared specifically to women because she wouldn't be the appeal. She wouldn't have the I don't know, the eye grabbing potential. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, normally I'll find sports. I'll find any sport just to put on TV if I'm not watching anything. I'll watch college basketball with Elon versus Northern Iowa or Hawaii versus California State or something.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's interesting. Sometimes it's fun. I don't even care. I'll root for whoever. I don't know. Is there a movie? Let's say you're flipping the channels.
Mm-hmm.
3 a.m. in the morning.
Did you have to stop on?
Yeah, you have to stop and watch.
There's a bunch of them. I mean,
like for me, Shawshank Redemption every time.
Okay.
And sometimes I like Forrest Gump a lot.
I haven't seen Forrest Gump on TV lately, so I mean, I don't know if I always. It depends on the scene. I'll stop on certain scenes, but like Big Trouble in Little China, for some reason that always gets me. Whenever I see that one, I stop on it. I don't know.
I mean, anything Star Wars, but they don't really do that much right now.
Right.
I'll always stop on anything Quentin Tarantino, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, anything.
Okay.
I'll watch any of that.
I like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, even though it wasn't a huge hit. I still like that movie a lot.
I've never seen it on TV.
Really? Oh, well, I still got some of the movie channels, and I see them every now and then.
I always stop if I see any of the Karate Kids.
Really? How about a third one?
Yes, I'll stop and watch it. Mr. Miyagi and
the third one, the one that
the one with the Alan Quartermain or whatever.
AJ or
AJ Quartermain.
Wow. I honestly I've only seen that movie like once, and then like every time I see it now, I don't want to watch it. It just makes me feel sad. I don't know.
Rocky 1 through 4.
Okay, that I agree with you on that.
Especially 3 and 4.
I like 2 and 3.
The cheesiness of 3 and 4. I have to stop and watch it.
Well, I know the ending of 2 makes me feel good, and then 3.
Well, 2 is basically the same thing as 1 with the different ending.
Yeah, I know. So and 3, Mr. T going at it with Rocky. That's cool.
Come here, woman. I'll show you what a real man. I can't remember the line.
Yeah.
Come here, woman. If you want to see a real man.
It's only slightly different from your Sato impression. Karate Kid too.
Yogi.
You had a little bit of
eat cookie.
Oh, so it all started with your Cookie Monster impression. I never got that till just now. That's interesting.
What impression do you have?
It depends if I'm in the moment. Like you've heard my Swedish Chef impression, but that I can't do that right now because I'm making myself nervous about it.
Is that it?
That one. I forgot. I don't know. Like I do impressions without thinking about it, but when I think about it, they don't come out very well. Like I can't do an impression of like you can do it. I know you can do an Irish accent.
I can't.
Well, you did better than me. When I tried doing it, it just comes out sounding at best Australian and worse, totally wrong. So I don't know. I thought I could do a Filipino accent, but I got torn apart by that one
time. I always watch not cheesy movies. Con Air. I always stop and watch Con Air if I see it on TV. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
It's interesting. It's really cheesy. For Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, Princess Bride. Yeah,
I don't know how many times I've seen Princess Bride.
Yeah, definitely Princess Bride.
One of my favorite movies of all time. All right. Um. Okay, so you watch these HGTV do-it-yourself
Yeah,
shows.
right.
If you had the time and money, what have you learned on these shows that you would do?
What would I learn? What did I learn on the shows?
Well, no. What would you actually do?
Well, I know enough now from the shows. Like what I've been trying to get tips on how to be a good homeowner. Is like what what needs to be done. What kind of
And what are they? Give me the tips.
like
Don't just
using.
say I know
Well,
this
I watched
and
like
not tell us.
no. I'm trying to think of some like I used to watch Homes on Homes a lot, and they basically told you how to do. You should probably use spray foam on your insulation. That you shouldn't put your laundry room on the second floor. That you need to, you know, go all well, they use a lot of Canadian building code, so stuff like
Why
that.
would you not put your laundry room on the second floor?
Because it puts stress on the structure of the building from the vibration from the equipment, and the weight there is not good. It's also the drainage issues. Whereas if you put it on the first floor, it's not going to cause stress to the structure. That kind of stuff, And
I thought it had to do something with the vents.
no,
Okay.
no, that's what he was saying before. It causes issues, and how you got. Yeah, venting. As far as venting your plumbing, I didn't know. I had no idea what that meant until I was watching these shows. Because I was like, in my house, some stuff doesn't work right. And I'm like, they didn't vent the plumbing properly. Because
Are you getting air in your pipes?
You need to get air in your pipes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Are you getting air in your pipes?
I don't think so. I think some of the fixtures here don't get enough because they drain slow and they should be going a lot faster. So I'm like, oh, they didn't vent that correctly. I don't want to tear apart my house yet, but I have some really sneaking suspicions that things weren't done correctly. So yeah, that kind of stuff I think is worth knowing.
I know that stuff. I don't watch these shows.
I've never done plumbing. You've done plumbing before?
No, but I know enough about plumbing to know some of this stuff.
Okay, I didn't. I had no idea. So yeah, I mean, I also okay, never mind. I was gonna say something, but like that's gonna sound really feminine. Like I also get a lot of good decorating tips. I'm like, oh crap, I'm just playing right into you. But yeah, I mean, because I also like it also helps because I design stuff like graphic design, and also helps me with that part of it. The design part interests me. Color selections. It doesn't. It's not just about interior design, so it kind of works in my field.
I mean, I do a lot of woodworking stuff. I go to Home Depot probably once every 2 weeks just to look around. I mean, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the last time you did it?
About a month ago.
I mean, I'm always looking to see what's new. I always see whatever's on sale. I buy some random crappy stuff and I put them on.
I mean, yeah, I do the same thing. I just don't go as often as you do. I mean, when I go there, I intend to buy like one thing, end up there an hour or so, and I'm like, damn it, and buying something I don't know if I need or not. Have you done any projects lately? Anything major?
Let me see. What have I done lately? I made a quickie stand for a sewing machine.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. At work. Well, I don't know.
You do stuff at work?
I mean, I drilled tiles and stuff into the floor.
Oh, I didn't know that was part of your job description.
I maintain a data center.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. I thought you.
If the tiles are fucking up, I fix them.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought you.
Which includes me going to Home Depot, buying screws.
Oh, I didn't know.
Drilling it.
I thought you would just get someone else to do that part of it for you. I didn't realize that was something you had to do.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I mean, not nice, but interesting. I had no idea.
Yep.
Oh.
I do power stuff at work also. Dealing with the power.
So your electrical engineering, your background actually does come into play.
I guess, but
no, not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pinoy Playboy, he knows some of the stuff I do at work.
Oh, okay.
So, and he knows what happened last time someone messed up the power at work. He had more work to do.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
But yeah. Let me see. What did I buy last time I was at Home Depot? Which was like last week. What did I buy besides screws? I bought I don't remember what I bought. I bought these tiny drill sets. Kubota or whatever the name of it. I don't know. It was on sale.
Okay.
How about you? What's the last project you did?
Um. Hmm. As far as building something from scratch, nothing. I mean, the last thing I did in the house was years ago. But like I said, I watched the show just for information. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
That's like watching.
I mean, a lot of the stuff I watch for. There's some ideas I want to do for art and carving and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I haven't done it yet. I know.
You never do it. You're never going to do it.
Nah, I want.
That's like watching workout shows all the time and just not ever getting up off the couch.
I don't do that. But
yeah, you're doing it, but in this way.
Okay. Yeah, I can admit that's equivalent. Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I made that giant Jenga, which was a lot harder than it looks. You would think making giant Jenga is easy, but it's not. Because the pieces all had to become uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't make a uniform, it sort of sucks. And then you have to sand everything down.
And you did you sand it by hand or did you have an electric sander?
I bought an electric sander, but it's still not easy. You still got.
I'm just saying, but even doing it by hand would have been even worse.
Which I did with my cornhole boards when I made those.
Oh God, really?
I did those by hand.
Ooh, man, I didn't know that.
And I bought an electric sander when I said, screw this. Let me buy an electric sander. Let me splurge the $50 on sanding an electric sander. Nice one too. Orbital sander.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm trying to find something to make for like going to the beach. Like I'm trying to make a not a wagon, but something to carry stuff.
Wagon? Why not a wagon?
Because it would look different from a wagon.
No wheels? Is that what you're saying?
No, there's gonna be wheels.
Okay, I don't get it. Then what? Why don't you want to call it a wagon then?
Because it's more like a wheelbarrow kind of thing.
It's a one wheel instead of two.
Yeah.
So a wheelbarrow.
Not exactly a wheelbarrow. More like a beach cart, but then
they have beach carts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather make it
out of wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have this guy. I was talking to you about this yesterday.
You were.
Yeah, the guy who makes. He owns
the woodworking
company. And he takes wood from the area, natural woods, and he makes
beautiful stuff.
He makes bars.
Mm-hmm.
He made the tables and the chairs at the brewery we're at.
They were heavy too.
He made tables and chairs at the other brewery we've been to before, and a couple of restaurants we've been to.
Yeah.
Let me try to find the name of his company because I want to give him props. You know what? Off topic. I was thinking that I'm wearing a shirt from Proof Eyewear, right?
Okay.
T-shirts from Proof Eyewear. They're a eyeglass company online. I think they were on Shark Tank, but I didn't watch that episode. But they're popular because they're sort of like Tom's shoes, where you buy a pair of eyeglasses and they take some of the money and do something good with it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you don't buy sunglasses and give sunglasses to some kid in Africa. You buy a pair of sunglasses, you donate one.
Kid in Africa, like thanks, I guess.
But this shirt is on the back. It says Philippine Project. See it?
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Because one of their projects is, you buy a certain sunglass from them. They're going to take the money they earn, 100% of the profits, and they're going to the Philippines to help, I guess. I don't know. It's called Proof Eyewear. I think their website is iwantproof.com. And I was going to buy the sunglasses, but the sunglasses are like $150. T-shirt was $20.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the T-shirt.
That makes sense.
But the sunglasses are cool. I think they hand make all of their sunglasses out of wood. And then the Philippines one has like Philippines leaves or something. There's a Philippine style of design on it, which makes me like it. I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. I almost bought it, but then I wear prescription eyeglasses, and I don't know if I could stick prescription lenses on that, which would make me blind anyways if I don't wear prescription.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only thing that kept me from really buying it, but it's really cool. Check it out. iwantproof.com. Proof eyeglasses. But yeah. So Just wanted to give them a shout out for selling me a shirt. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy that makes that stuff, that the wood. He owned a company. I don't know. I can't find it real quick. But
Okay.
it's a woodworking company. The dude has a beard. He looks like a lumberjack.
We met him, right?
Yes.
The one time that when the place had just opened up, the Back Bay Brewery, their tasting room and everything had opened up.
Yeah. But he's also part of a band called The Last Bison, which has blown up into like a worldwide known band. So I feel bad because I knew the band when we talked to him. I didn't know he was in the band.
Oh, okay.
And we ended up just talking about his woodworking. I don't know if you remember talking to him, but
I remember he was talking to someone else about some that it wasn't quite finished yet. The stuff that he had there.
yeah, he was talking to me about that.
Yeah.
he wasn't because they had opened the brewery, but he wasn't finished like staining all the tables.
Yeah, he hadn't sealed it yet.
Yeah.
He hadn't put a coat of poly on it yet. Polyurethane.
Exactly. That's what he was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out, now he's a big time musician, known worldwide. And I know his music. I just didn't know he was the guy. So I talked to him about wood instead. But
yeah, I'm on the Last Bison website. I'm trying to find his name, but I don't even know.
Benjamin Hardesty.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Yeah, but I can't find the name of his company.
Oh.
Because the company is totally different and they do cool stuff. But yeah. Let me see. Let me look up Nick Offerman's woodworking.
Is a YouTube star basically? Or is he like something like beyond YouTube and
OffermanWoodshop.com. He makes cutting boards, cigar boxes, tables. He makes good tables too.
Mm-hmm.
For Christmas, he made a video of him sitting on a chair, staring at a fire in a fireplace, drinking whiskey for like 2 hours, and people watched it.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all he did for like 2 hours. It might have been more than 2 hours. Let me look that one up because, I watched it for like a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, Nick Offerman's Yule log viewed 2,700,000 times. All he's doing is sitting by a fireplace, sitting on a chair, drinking Lagavulin. I've told you about this scotch before. It's like they got to go to like Ireland or something, and it's the only place they can make it.
Okay, I don't remember that conversation.
Okay. Oh, this video is only 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Sitting by a Yule
Still 45
log.
minutes watching a guy sitting down drinking with a.
He doesn't say a word. He's just sitting there staring, drinking his whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And has been viewed 2,700,000 times. Let's see some of his
work.
Let's see, Nick Offerman's workshop.
Yeah, I'm looking at his stuff right now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, really nice.
One of my favorite people in the world, Nick Offerman. If there's one person you want to meet in the world, who would it be? Like, just to sit down and meet.
Joss Whedon.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, because he's enough of a nerd, and he's got the creative edge of the the movie industry. I was thinking my first thought was Elon Musk, but I don't know if I have enough in common with him to have a good conversation. Because he's a genius guy. He does all the innovative stuff and technology, but I don't know if I have enough of a. I'll just say, "Ooh, your stuff is cool." That's like the end of the conversation, and he'd be like, "Yeah, thanks." I'm like, So
have you followed his SpaceX?
no, I haven't.
Awesome stuff.
No, I haven't followed that.
His last rocket crashed though. I'm not crashed. His rockets. He built a rocket that goes up and comes back down and lands.
Reusable space.
Yeah,
Okay.
which never people. Right now rockets go up and then they become waste.
Yeah.
So his comes back and it's supposed to land.
The shuttle's the closest thing to reusable, but you lose
you
lose the 3 parts that
they ditch the rocket booster
and the main fuel thing.
yeah they ditch it
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes waste.
Right.
So his thing, the rocket goes up into space, does whatever it needs to do, and it's supposed to come back and land.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one they did, it landed, but then it crashed. It tipped over when it landed. And
so it made it down, but then okay.
one of the legs broke on landing.
Oh, that sucks.
And caused it to burn up and blow up.
That's not a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was close. So close. So close.
So who's your guy? Or person? Doesn't have to be a guy.
I don't know if I want to go like entertainment, or it wouldn't be politics because
I
hate politics. I would like to meet like Kanye West.
Kanye West. Interesting. I know
because we see you know what you see in the news and in the public.
Right.
And I also know how he works like in the studio.
You liked him before he blew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk to him and hang out with him.
Mm-hmm.
Just us. Because you always hear about people saying, oh, he's certain people are a certain way when it's just they're alone, but they're different out in public. Kind of thing. So him, I'd like to see what's in his head, that kind of thing. Or Will Wheaton.
Kanye, Will Wheaton, yeah, makes perfect sense. Just because of the gaming part of it, or just all overall for Will.
Just overall.
Mm-hmm.
Just his nerdiness. I mean, he's into a lot of the same things I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
He says a lot of the jokes that only I get. Stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, that's sort of like, I guess, like your Joss Whedon kind of thing.
Although you've watched more shows of his than I have, actually.
Who, Joss Whedon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen almost everything.
Right. I haven't seen Dollhouse or all of Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some of the Firefly, but not all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Pope, I think, would be fun to talk to. I mean, the current Pope, just because, well, obviously the current Pope, but because he seems more approachable than the previous ones. I think it'd be kind of fun to just.
I don't know. I think that would be boring.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice and all, but I think the Pope would be a boring guy to hang out with. I mean, what are you gonna do? Talk about religion?
No, beyond that. I mean, trying to figure out, I don't know, maybe post some hypotheticals and Adam and see what he would say about not just religion, but just his life.
Like, hey, Pope, I've been watching a lot of HGTV and getting some weird feelings.
You went there again. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him what he thinks about that. See what happens.
What do you think about barn builders? Is that okay? See, I could ask Kanye West that.
Okay.
Hey, Kanye, you watch Barnwood Builders? Hell no.
If you said yes, that would be awesome.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But what if the Pope said, of course I watch it?
And I'd be like, cool. So what was your favorite episode? We can talk about that. And we, talk about.
Yeah, the Pope would be boring. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's cool.
Uh-huh.
That's a boring guy, though.
Okay. So we both agree probably wouldn't do politics.
No, and I wouldn't do religion either.
Right. Well,
which is where you went, religion to the highest order.
Yeah, I think it's fine. But we both went with entertainment. You went music. I went with movies.
Yep.
Yeah. Is there anybody like in comic books that you'd want to talk to? I mean,
like an artist or
artist, writer, creator, mogul. I don't know, like the head of the studio or something, or Because I mean, we have a local Comic Con that's starting to get up, and we were like, who would you want to get them to bring over here?
My favorite guy, I buy everything that he writes, and I love everything he writes. In fact, my favorite comic book now is a comic book called Saga, but that he writes. But it's his name's Brian K. Vaughan.
Mm-hmm.
Brian K. Vaughan.
Was that the guy that did Why the Last Man too? Or
yes, Why the Last Man.
That you
Ex
told me about
Machina.
Mm-hmm.
He does Saga. He wrote this one graphic novel called Pride of Baghdad about these three lions that were in Baghdad when the United States bombed it, and they escaped the zoo, and it shows their adventures through Baghdad. Hence the Pride of Baghdad. He did this comic called The Runaways, which I think you read.
Yeah, I like Runaways.
He wrote some episodes of Lost. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. But the best comic book out now is called Saga. And he'd be cool to meet, I think. But I don't know, him or there's a couple other guys. There's Grant Morrison who does great Batman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, he does some Superman stuff too, and he's very advanced in his story writing.
Oh yeah,
you could say.
Oh yeah.
And then Walking Dead dude.
What's his name?
I just drew a blank.
Kirkland? No.
Yeah, Kirkman.
Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman.
I think Kirkland. Okay.
But I don't know. Sometimes I've heard him speak, and I think some of the stuff he said sort of doesn't agree with what I think about some stuff. I'm trying to think.
You want to be trying to be vague because you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin some storylines. That's
okay.
why.
Okay.
About comics.
Okay.
Especially Walking Dead stuff. I mean, he was very. I mean, he's always. I'm not always a big fan of the Walking Dead TV show.
Oh, I know. God, we spent half the time just criticizing it.
Yeah, I love the comic, and a lot of times he defends stuff that happens on the TV show, saying that's how I should have done it on the comic or whatever.
Really?
I'm like, screw that. You did it right the first time.
Did he defend season 2?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh.
He does have a good comic out right now called what is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but I just read it not too long ago. I'm looking it up because it's really good. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Outcast. That's it. Outcast.
What's that about?
It's about it's a supernatural storyline, of course.
Okay.
About demons. And this kid, he was possessed as a kid. Now he's grown up, and he's an adult trying to understand his supernatural demon.
Because I think there was another season. There was another series like that a long time with that title before. I'm trying to remember what that was, and like Outcast. It was something like late 80s or something that really didn't go very far. Like I think it was a Marvel miniseries.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was related at all.
I think there's a TV show based on it too now.
Oh, okay.
Might be like on not HBO, Cinemax.
Yeah,
but
I would still like to talk to people like some from the original Image people, like Jim Lee, and I mean, like he's just beyond Image. I mean, he's a big guy with all the stuff he's done. And
I follow Jim Lee on Periscope.
Really?
He periscopes every now and then, like when he's drawing, so I can watch him draw, and he'll talk about what he's drawing. Other nights he'll go out and he'll go to dinner, and Periscope is dinner.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Johns, like I love this run on Green Lantern, so that's another thing I'd like to talk to. Some of the classic guys too, Walt Simonson, all that stuff, artistically.
Jeff Johns I saw at New York Comic Con when I went.
You did?
I didn't talk to him because I didn't really care.
Well, yeah, I know. I know he's not really your big, you know.
Yeah, I want to say Simonson was at Baltimore one year when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't. I just walked right by him.
Well, his art blew me away when I was younger. I just remember thinking, "Oh, this is crazy, awesome." You know, I didn't say that word "crazy awesome." It was just good.
David Fincher. I'd like to meet him.
I don't know who David Fincher is.
He writes books. Like or he he let me see. He has a weird head.
You mean like demented stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He directed Zodiac. You ever watch Zodiac?
No, I didn't see Zodiac.
Panic Room. We saw that.
Oh yeah.
That's Fincher.
That wasn't that demented. It was entertaining. Okay. Yeah. But that was early stuff. I mean, that was a long time ago. What's her name was the star, the one who became
yeah, Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Oh yeah, I like Fight. Okay, that's him. I didn't know that.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the remake of that.
Chris Pratt. I'd like to meet Chris Pratt.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you're a big Community fan. He's a good guy. I mean, I've seen little interviews with him, so he sounds like a cool guy.
Yep, and he was never on Community.
Was the Parks and Rec?
Yeah, he was on Parks
I'm
and Rec.
sorry. I got that wrong. I don't know why I thought he was in Community, but
all right. Anyone else?
No, I'm good.
All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Okay, this is the part of the show where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog, so if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, its grammatical usage, or some nuance of its meaning, feel free to let us know. Send us an email. We look forward to that. But just keep in mind, this is a lighthearted thing that we do for you, our listeners, just to kind of give you a little taste of the Filipino culture and language. Do you have a word, Boogie?
Sing Sing?
Sing Sing.
Sing Sing?
Sing Sing.
I don't know why I picked that, but
I don't know either.
Do you know what Sing Sing is?
Is it a ring?
Yes.
To the Green Lantern? Is that why? Is that why it came to your mind? That's all I could think of. I mean,
ang Sing Sing si Green Lantern.
Okay. Hey, that works. So let's make Sing Sing our word of the day. Sing Sing.
Sing Sing.
Okay.
You know who else I'd like to meet is Manny Pacquiao. I'd like to sit down and talk to him. He seems like a good guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's a cool guy, but yeah.
I want to see what makes him tick.
I don't know. I tend to stay away from hyper religious people, and I don't know. I mean, he's probably cool.
That's basically. Well,
I want to talk to the Pope.
You want to talk to the Pope?
I know, but there's some people that the Pope is the Pope. I mean, but there are times. Okay, it's the same kind of thing where I don't like to talk to Jehovah's Witnesses. That's where I kind of worry. But you know,
so you worried to meet Manny Pacquiao because you think he's going to bring up God?
That wasn't. I'm saying he
you
wouldn't
think
be.
You're going to talk about religion about Manny?
That wouldn't be my top. I'm just saying he wouldn't be one of my top choices. I would love to meet him. Don't get me wrong. I would love to meet him, but
you're worried he might talk about religion.
I've been in some really uncomfortable religious discussions. I mean, I
with
would be
Manny Pacquiao?
Not with him, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just had this recent thing where I was just.
I can tell you,
I had an office trauma where it was a bunch of religious discussions. That's why I was worried. I don't know why I said the Pope earlier in the podcast, and I was okay with it. But when it came to not Manny Pacquiao, I don't know.
Because we might talk about religion.
I don't know where that came from. Sure,
that didn't even pop in my head about him. It's like, yo, we could talk about basketball because he loves basketball.
Well, I was looking at his Facebook post with his son Israel and his son, you know, and his son, like, God is with us. That is on his shirt. I don't know. Never mind. Sorry.
So when I say Manny Pacquiao, you automatically think religion.
No, I was in that frame of mind. That's why. That's not my first thought. I think boxing when I think of Manny Pacquiao.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, just weird, frame of mind, like I said.
Jordan Clarkson met him recently, the Laker,
Mm-hmm.
and they ended up playing chess.
Chess.
Like, hey, Manny Pacquiao was like, oh, I know how to play chess. I think I could beat Manny Pacquiao at chess.
You have no idea what his skill level is.
I think he thinks he's better than he is. I know my skill level. I know I'm good enough to beat a hack. I think he's a hack. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. I just called you a hack.
I'm gonna say you assumed he's a hack. Maybe he plays a lot, like constantly and against good people.
Well, you better be training for boxing instead. I don't think he has enough time dedicated to chess.
Considering his legislative duties too.
He has to do politics. He has to do basketball, and he has to do boxing.
So you want to put a challenge out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take on Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
I have a lot of times when I'm bored and I'll bust out the Chess Master 9000 on my computer. I think I do that way more than he does.
All right.
So Manny Pacquiao.
The challenge has been laid out there. Okay.
I throw my hat in the ring.
Okay.
Come at me, Manny. King me. King me.
All right. Whoa. I hope he responds. That would be so awesome.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure you visit our website, www.cine-gang.com.
Or email us at thecine-gang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook or look for us on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.cine-gang. Look for us and hopefully you'll find us on YouTube. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is El Boogie, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
Sigue na. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for watching. Tune back for the next episode. Take care.